Friends, welcome back to Let's Play Steins Elite. Last time, shit really hit the fan. Let's see how the story unfolds. I only have 13,000 yen and some change. Still, I do have some savings in my bank account. I'll need to stop by an ATM and withdraw everything I have. Why wouldn't you tell them? I run at full speed to Yanabayashi Shrine. I'm not good at exercise in the first place, and now I regret not borrowing Suzuha's bicycle. But no, there wasn't time for that. Finding Mairi comes first. I run to the courtyard where I find Rukako standing alone with her bamboo broom.
Rukako!
Okabe-san, what
Mairi wa do da?
Mayuri-chan だったら、もう帰りましたけど。
帰った。
はい。後でまゆりちゃんにごめんなさいって伝えてくれませんか？僕やっぱりどうしてもコスプレはできませんって断っちゃって、まゆりちゃんを悲しませたくはなかったんですけど、やっぱり人前に出るのは恥ずかしくて。
I don't have time to listen to Rukako's apologies.
マユリは帰ったんだな。
はい。
I know she comes to the lab around 6:30. It's still 5:15. No matter how slowly you walk, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to get to the lab. So what was she doing for the extra 40 minutes? 40 minutes? We don't have time for this. Well, that's an OG Flocker dude and ASDF-san and modern day Akatsuki man, Gaming Cabana, whatever his name is now, I don't remember. That's an old vintage meme, man.
本当に帰ったのか？どこかへ寄るとは言っていなかったか？
いえ、聞いてませんけど。岡部さん、一体何が？
もしマユリがここに戻ってきたら、すぐに俺に電話するように伝えるんだ。
はい。
I better check the lab. We might have missed each other. When I get back to the lab, nobody's there but Daru. Did Karisu go shopping by herself?
マユリは帰ってきてるか？いや。どこへ？
Every minute, every second is precious. Each moment I waste brings me closer to Mayuri's death.
オカリンさ、さっきからなんでそんなピリピリしてるん？
マユリの居場所を知らないか？
だからルカシのところっしょ？
いなかった。帰った後だった。
じゃあ他のレイヤー仲間のところとか。
そのレイヤー仲間の連絡先を教えろ。
いや、知らんし。
Damn. It's easy to forget, since she's usually here, but Mayuri and I rarely spend time together outside of the lab. May Queen and the shrine, that's about it. I have no idea where else she might go.
ああ、そういえば。
何かしているのか？
携帯の電源が切れそうとか言ってたような気がする。
Yet another setback. Not only am I unable to contact her, she might not even notice my phone calls.
なあ、一体どうしたん？
なぜここに残っている？今すぐラボを離れろと言ったはずだ。
理由もなしにそんなこと言われてもわけわからんつうか、一体何が始まるんですみたいな。
Yeah, he's not shitting you, man. Just tell the dude.
マユリが殺される。
は
セルンが本気を出してきたんだ。奴らは襲撃をかけてくる。だからお前は逃げろ。
え、マジ？
クリスと連絡を取れるか。相手にもそう伝えるんだ。
なんでオカリンはそれを知ってるわけよ。まさか使ったん？
I nod gravely. I kicked Daru out of the lab and sent him home. He promised to call Kurisu for me and tell her to stay at her hotel. But a few minutes later, she calls me directly and demands an explanation. It takes some effort, but I manage to convince her to do as I say. Now, I just need to wait for Mayuri to get back. Mayuri returns to the lab at 6:30. That leaves about 20 minutes before Moika's attack. The time leap machine doesn't matter. Moika can have it. My top priority is to prevent Mayuri's death. No, I'm not so sure, dude. If they take the time machine, they can fuck up your timeline you're about to save. That's right, I forgot all about Suzuha.
岡部倫太郎、そこで何してんの？
いや。
My guy. You need to tell her. The way she moved during the attack was practically superhuman. Just who is she?
あ、わかっちゃった。今日宴会やるらしいから、その準備でしょ？
How the fuck do you know about that?
それを誰から聞いた？
椎名真由里、ぜひ来てねって言ってたよ。
Okay.
つうわけで、私もお邪魔することに。
ダメだ！
もしかして、私邪魔だった？
いや。
まあ、私もラボ面にしてもらったとはいえ、所詮は部外者だしね。
そうじゃなくてだな。
んだよ岡部、うちのバイトも仲間に入れてやれ。おめえはこいつに借りがあるんだろ。
今日の宴会は中止だ。だからバイト選手よ、悪いが今日は帰ってくれ。
中止なの？
ああ、すまない。
岡部、何をしてんのかともかく、いざとなったら無茶だけはすんなよ。
え？真由里と喧嘩をしましてね。ちょっと参ってるんです。それだけですよ。
Oh, that's a ninja move, dude, doesn't he? He doesn't trust him. That's the best lie I can manage. I checked the time on my phone. Mayuri should be returning about now. Ah.
ちょっと、どうしたのよ。
I have no more time to spend chatting with Suzuha.
真由里！
おかり。
Now that I've secured Mayuri, we need to get as far away from Akiba as we can.
おかり、そんなに急いでどこ行くの？
走れ！駅に行く！いいから走ってくれ！
I can't get the image of Mayuri's death out of my mind. I won't let them kill her. I won't.
ねえ、どこ行くの？
そうだな。 白馬が横浜あたりに。
Everything will be fine once we make it onto the train. I hold this thought in my mind as we run.
少しね、休んだ方がいいんじゃないかな。
電車に乗るまでは走り続けろ。
でもね、オカリンすごい汗だよ。運動苦手なのにね、無理すると。
When we reach the station, I realize that something is wrong. The station is packed. Seriously packed. What's going on here? A protest? Some kind of street performance? That's right. Before the attack, the trains were stopped by a bomb threat. No wonder there are so many people standing around. How could I have been so stupid? In my haste to flee the city, I completely forgot.
どうしたんだろうね。
All of the train lines are stopped. We can't escape Akiba. But before we get more than a few steps, a man steps out of the crowd and blocks our way.
岡部倫太郎だな。
オカリン、知り合い？
一緒に来てもらおうか。
Yep, they definitely had their spies planted all around Akihabara.
誰だ？
He doesn't answer.
抵抗するなら殺す。
セルンか？
Is that Gintoki's voice actor? Or Yusuke in Persona 5? He's with Moika? She must have planned this. She must have planned for this in advance.
これだけ大勢の人がいる中で殺せるのか？
冗談だと思わない方がいい。
I feel something cold against my back. I don't realize what it is at first. Am I going to die here? Will my time leaping be for naught? No, I can't give up. The crowd at the station has grown even thicker. People are starting to argue with the station personnel, demanding to know when they can go home. And the people are starting to argue with the station personnel, demanding to know when they can go home. That's a fuck up, probably. The situation is quickly becoming chaotic. Some people are trying to get out of the station. Others are still showing up because they hadn't heard of the bomb threat. And others are still waiting for the operations to start again. The push and shove between all of them has led to utter chaos. Suddenly a fight breaks out nearby. It looks like some people are trying to shove their way through. This could be our chance. A person breaks out of the crowd and pushes between me and the man holding the gun as he makes a break for the exit. Now!
マユリ、逃げるぞ!
I grab my idiot's hand and start running. Oh, we got some good-ass music. We have to fight our way through the crowd, but that also towards our pursuers. Once we break through the human traffic, we start running as fast as we can away from Akihabara Station. But we can't return to the lab. Moika's group will be staging their attack shortly. Is the subway still running? If we can get onto the Sui Hirocho Station, we can take Ginza Line to Shibuya. From there, we can grab a train heading out of Tokyo.
オカリン、どこに行くの？
Are they with CERN too? How many men do they have?
いいか、マユリ、お前の方が足が速いから、お前だけでも逃 逃げろ。はぐれたら袋の岸文字に行け。そこで。
I tried to say there, but I'm silenced by a horrible sight.
何？一体どうなって。
Well, we got the boys, dude. The group from before is chasing us. We're surrounded by enemies. The familiar streets of Akiba are filled with agents of CERN.
あなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に散らばっている。
Is escape impossible? Our enemy is a multinational conspiracy willing to kill anyone who gets in their way. No matter what, we must get away. Leading Mighty by the hand, I jumped the fence onto the road. Oh shit. Oh god. Something strikes me with crushing force, sending me tumbling across the pavement. I grit my teeth against the pain and raise myself to my hands and knees. No response. Mayuri is motionless. This can't be happening. The car that ran us over, a white van, pulls up.
動きは止めたわ。
Her again. Did she know the exact moment she needed to be here? In order to run over poor Mayuri?
岡部君。いえ、岡部倫太郎は確保。警察に連絡して。椎名真由里が死んだ。
殺すんだ。
あなたが逃げるからよ。
Mustering my strength, I leap up and throw myself at Moika. She goes down hard. I hear her head smack against the pavement. I stand up and look around. Moika is dazed and unable to stand, but I see certain agents making their way toward us through the crowd. I've got to get out of here. I have to get back to the lab and time leap again. Fighting the pain of my broken leg, I managed to drag myself back to the lab. Surprisingly, CERN's men didn't chase me. Nobody's at the lab when I arrive. I remember to break into the brown tube workshop to turn on the 42-inch CRT. What a madman! What a mad lad! My vision is blurry. It's hard to focus. But still, I force myself to activate the X68000 and input the settings. They killed her again. I failed to protect her. I used the 3-second timer setting. I used the third timer setting. Should I really be using the time machine?
当たり前だ。真由里が死んだんだぞ。
This can't be allowed to happen. I will save Mayuri, whatever it takes. What am I waiting for? The world bends, pulses, and then returns to normal. The pain of my wounds has vanished. It's like magic. It's a kind of magic. I don't have a single injury on my body. They've been replaced with this piercing pain in my head. I fight back a wave of nausea and take stock of the situation. Another successful time leap. That makes 3. It looks like the time leap machine works perfectly. I'm sure it would boost Kurusu's confidence if I told her, but that will have to wait until Mayuri's out of danger.
Mayuri wa!
大声出さないでよ。
Mayuriはどこだ？
いきなりなんぞ。マユ氏ならルカ氏のところ行くって言ってたじゃん。
Damn, she already left? I should call her or send her a mail. I need to get in touch with her somehow. Mayuri went to see someone after leaving the shrine. The question is, who? Think.
はい、漆原です。
ルカ子、俺だ、岡部だ。
え、岡部さん、どうしたんです？
そこにMayuriはいるか？いたら代わってくれ。
はい、ちょっと待ってくださいね。
トゥットゥルー、マユシーです。オカリンどうしたの？
Finally, I've managed to get a hold of Mayuri. This will give us hours to spare.
お前今どこだ？柳林神社か？
そうだよ。
今からそっちに行く。いいか？絶対にそこから動くなよ。
なんで？
一体何の騒ぎ？
ダル、それに助手よ。二人とも今すぐここを出て、できるだけ秋葉から遠くに逃げろ。ただし、電車は絶対に使うなよ。
なんだと？
できれば普段行かないような場所に隠れて一晩過ごすんだ。分かったな？
一晩過ごすとか。つまり僕と牧瀬氏はラブホテルでハーハーするんですね。わかります。
黙ってろ変態。岡部、どういうことよ？
いいから言う通りにしてくれ。事情は後で話す。いいか？絶対に戻ってくるなよ。
I dash out of the lab, disregarding Kurusu Sandara's demands for an explanation. My guy, you should have just done it, dude. I was right to borrow Susan's bicycle. I arrived at the shrine far earlier than if I had run.
Mayuri!
オカリン！もしかしてオカリンの援護に来てくれたの？
援護？
ルカちゃんにコスを着てもらうためのね、説得だよ。
Mayuriちゃん、本当に無理だよ。僕、恥ずかしくて絶対着られないから。
ねえオカリン、ルカちゃんを説得するいい方法何かないかな？マユシーにはルカちゃん攻略法がもう思いつきません。
僕、本当に無理なんです。なのにMayuriちゃんちっとも諦めてくれなくて。
I feel the telltale sting in the back of my nostrils. Tears well up in my eyes. I grit my teeth and resist the urge to cry. To see them talking, so happy and carefree, I thought that this peace would last forever. And yet...
すまない。二人とも。コスプレの話は後だ。Mayuri、荷物を置け。ルカ子に預けるんだ。
どういうこと？
これから遠出する。
遠出？旅行かな？
え？旅行？二人で行くんですか？
そうだ。
I take off running, half dragging Mayuri along. I don't remember the exact time, but I should have at least 2 hours before the train stops moving. If we wanted to, we could even leave from Akiba Station. But that seems like a bad idea. Moika and her men might already be there. Hey, that's my car again. We should board from another station. Near Akiba, there's Ochanomizu, Shin Ochanomizu, Iwamoto-cho, Suehiro-cho, Awaji-cho stations. There's also Kanda and Okachimachi stations a little farther away. Jesus. If the plan is to head for Yokohama, the fastest way is to take the bullet train from Tokyo Station. To get to Tokyo Station without passing through Akihabara Station, we need to depart from either Kanda or Awaji-cho Station. We could walk to Tokyo Station in about an hour, but I don't want to waste that much time.
Okari, 遠出ってどこ行くの？どうして急に？
俺たちはセルンに命を狙われている。
え？どういうこと？
詳しい説明は後だ。とにかく秋葉を離れるんだ。
I decide on Awaji-cho Station and start running. If we can make it to Yasukunidori, the station's right there. But I freeze when I see a group of 6 men walking just ahead. Are they Moika's men? I don't know, but we can't take the chance. I pull Mayuri into a nearby alley. How many men does CERN have? When did these patrols start? I have no way of knowing. Damn, what should we do?
Okari, Mayushi wa nandaka kowai yo.
The fear on Mayuri's face gives me my answer. I can't expose her to danger. We have to take the back roads, as long as we can get out of Akiba. There's no way of knowing where CERN's men could be. Several young men pass by. They're not particularly fit, and each of them is carrying a bag full of computer parts. I don't think they're the enemy, but I can't be sure. The only way to be safe is to treat every group of men as a potential threat. At this rate, it'll be night before we escape Akiba. Maybe we should just go for it and hope to get lucky. I look up the closest station with my phone. Ochanomizu and Suehiro-cho are about equidistant from our current position. Suehiro-cho takes us near the lab, but Ochanomizu is on the same line as Akihabara. It might be affected by the bomb threat.
Mayuri, しばらくここでじっとしていてくれ。
どこ行くの？
駅までの道に敵がいないか見てくる。
And while I'm at it, scout the streets between here and there. We'll need to take the shortest route if we want to get out of here.
マユシは置いていかれたくないな。
すぐ戻る。30分しても戻らなかったら誰かに連絡を取って秋葉から離れろ。クリスか鈴葉あたりがいいだろう。
そんなこと言っちゃやだよ。絶対戻ってきてね。でないとマユシを何が何だか。
分かった。絶対戻る。
I leave Mayuri behind and run to Ochanomizu Station. I don't think that's such a good idea, man. Wary of surrounding eyes, I scout the streets and decide that the back alleys of Kandamyojin will give us the best chance of avoiding detection. Once we make it to the station, we'll just have to pray. I race back to the spot I left Mayuri.
Mayuri!
I call out for her when I reach the place where I left her. She's not there. At first I assumed Mayuri just wandered off somewhere, like she often does, but then another possibility dawns on me. Could Cern's men have found her? If so, why would they have abducted her? I knew I shouldn't have left her alone. I should have stayed by her side no matter what. Man, you done fucked it up. Really, bro? Still, I can't give up. I scoured the neighborhood for Mairi. But when I failed to find any trace of her, I returned to the lab in despair. It's a mail from Moika. Oh shit. She's on her way here. When she says we need to talk, she probably means I'm going to kidnap you and take the time leap machine. Just as I'm about to delete the mail out of frustration, I notice there's an image attached. I swallow and open it. It's a scan of a foreign newspaper article. February 28, 1961. 50 years ago. It's not in English. I look at the picture. Oh my god. Wait. The picture is of a jellyman embedded in the wall of a house. Mairi. What the fuck, dude? They experimented on her. Those sick and twisted fucks. You're shitting me, right? A screeching fills my ears, needles stab into my brain. I leapt immediately after seeing the photo. I couldn't accept it, not even for a second. Yo, that was the right call, dude. In the 20 minutes I took my eyes off Mairi, she was captured by Moika's men. They took her to France and stuck her in the LHC. They sent her through their unstable black hole 50 years into the past. It wasn't an experiment. It was just a warning, a threat. How could anyone do such a thing? Now that I've recovered slightly from the shock, I realized that Mairi was probably still alive when Moika sent me that picture. Yes, but still. A flight to France takes at least 12 hours after all. It could even have been when her abductors were taking her to Narita Airport. Even so, her fate was already decided. Perhaps that 50-year-old newspaper article appeared out of thin air in the instant they found her. Our enemies don't consider Mairi human. I am filled with rage. I won't let them have her. The clock shows 5:05 p.m. Not as much time left as I thought. Come to think of it, the time leap machine should be able to send me back to noon at least. I'll do that next time. A chill runs up my spine. What am I thinking? Next time? Have I already given up? Have I already given up on saving her this time? I shake my head to clear it of negative thoughts. Judging by the time Mairi's already left the shrine. So I can't contact her until she gets back to the lab. All I can do is wait. Dude, this is down the rabbit hole, my guy. Once again, the Brown Tube workshop closes early, and Mairi arrives just as Mr. Brown is leaving. There's no time to waste. We have to get out of Akihabara as quickly as possible. We run through Kondamyojin's back streets to Ochanomizu Station. But standing in front of it were a bunch of apparent hitmen. Change of plans. We turn around and head for the Shin Ochanomizu subway station. We arrive at the station later than I intended. I don't usually come here, so I got lost. I stare nervously at the platform clock. According to the scrolling display, the Yamanote, Keihin, Tohoku and Soba lines have already suspended operations. Wait, it looks like the Chiyoda line has two. I'm sorry, I'm having horrible cough fits. It must be the protocol to assume that nearby stations may be threatened, even stations on unconnected lines. Damn. Mayuri hasn't said a word about my strange behavior. This is the third time I've led her on this escape, but each time she follows me without complaint. Does she really trust me that much? Maybe she can feel my desperation. That's why I want so badly to save her. We've been together for more than a decade. She's like a little sister to me. I'll leap as many times as it takes. Oh no, she's looking at her clock again, dude.
ね、オカリン。マユシーは聞きたいこといっぱいあるけど、今は我慢しとくね。その代わり、終わったらね、全部聞かせてほしいです。
ああ、約束する。
I don't know, every time they show something with the clock, it doesn't end well. That's right. While we wait for the train, I should ask Mayuri about her whereabouts today. If I have to leap again, I'll need all the information I can get.
お前、ルカ子に会った後はどこに行っていたの？
吹雪ちゃんからメールがあってね、マユシーのコスにちょっと問題発生しちゃってたのです。糸がほつれてるところがあったんだ。それを直しに。
吹雪ちゃんというのはどこに住んでいる？
住んでるっていうかね、今ちょうど UPX のスタベまで来てたのです。
Starbucks, a fictional coffee shop chain. I wonder what that is all about. So that's where she was. Just then, an announcement plays over the PA system. The subway is resuming normal operations. Wait, that ain't right. Right now, Moeka should be in Akihabara, heading to the lab. Everything is going to be alright. Another announcement. Our train is arriving. I can hear the rumbling and see lights at the end of the tunnel. The roar of the train draws nearer and nearer. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this, Fox. Mayuri and I are standing just behind the white line. I reach for her hand, but I guess there's no hurry now. I let my hand fall to my side, empty.
今日のパーティー。
It's difficult to make her out over the rumbling.
中止になったけど、絶対にいつか。まゆりお姉ちゃん。
Is that Nai? What the fuck is going on here? Excuse you, what? My guy. Oh my god. Suddenly, Mayuri disappears.
Eh?
There she is, leaning out over the tracks. She's off balance as if she stumbled or someone pushed her. She seems to hang there for a moment and then the train comes screaming into the station. I heard an unusual sound from under the train. What the fuck, dude? A sound that chilled me to the bone. Sparks fly as the train slams on its brakes. What the fuck, dude? Are you shitting me? I remember this very distinctly from the anime. The face Nai makes here, in the virtual novel, is also very creepy. The people on the platform scream. I turned to where Mayuri was just a moment ago. Yep, there it is. There's the fucking creepy face, dude. There stands a familiar girl. The tiny form of an elementary schooler, an innocent face. A cute black rabbit bag slung over her shoulder. Tennoji Nai. Her eyes are wide, Her lips tremble.
私まゆりお姉ちゃん見つけてびっくりさせたくてわざとじゃわざと
She stares at me for a few seconds as if waiting for me to say something and then turns and runs away. She disappears in the direction of the exit staircase. The platform is in chaos. The PA informs us that there's been a personal injury accident. Naya's already gone. I don't go after her. Instead, I peek timidly through the gap between the train and the platform. On one side of the track is a wash of red. My mind is blank. I can't think. I don't even remember how I got back to the lab. Moika's group should have come and gone, but the time leap machine is still here. I guess I should be grateful. It takes longer than usual to set up the time machine. For some reason, I have trouble recalling my own phone number. At last, it's ready. Fuck you. Now, take me back. Country road. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. Alright, that's enough of that. Very emotional scene. The leap occurs instantaneously, and he's holding up his phone this time, which is the first time it's actually correct, right? They told us you'd have to pick up the phone, phone check home. You'd have to pick up the phone to leap back in time, so I don't know how it happened, but hey. The leap occurs instantaneously. Titer claimed that his time machine takes 1 hour of subjective time to travel 10 years. I don't know if ours has the same behavior, but now is not the time to find out. 10 years. I have no business that far back. Besides, according to Kurisu, time leaping too far into the past could cause mental disorders due to the gap between personality and memory. Mairi is peeking into the refrigerator while singing her chicken song. I was right to come back 4 hours. I mean, oh, he came back 4 hours. I was about to say, another problem you have with, like, traveling too far back is you don't create the time machine, which could cause you more bullshit. But what the hell happened back there? Mairi died again. This time it happened at Shin Ochanomizu Station, a place completely unrelated to the lab or the bomb threat. Tenno Jinai pushed her onto the tracks. Could Naya be working for CERN too? No, that can't be right. Naya has a habit of jumping on Mairi and greeting. But why did she choose that precise moment? It's like fate is playing a cruel joke on us. Whatever the case, all that matters now is that I have another chance. I need to act. I have the power to save Mairi. I will do whatever it takes to find a way. This time we hail a taxi on Chuodori. It'll be expensive, but that hardly matters now. However, the traffic is unusually heavy. It was smooth sailing at first, but as soon as we got out of Akihabara, we got caught in a jam. It's been 3 hours now. There's my fucking car again. Is this like a meme now? I know I understand what's going on. They rendered the 3D car and they want to use the model again, but still, dude, that's fucking creepy. And it's the exact same model. Like, it's the same edition I have. It's unreal, dude. In fact, I almost died today, or yesterday, by slipping like crazy, but I managed to keep control of the wheel, the Wii wheel, so I didn't die. I'm not even shitting you. It was horrifying. By now I should have made an update video about it before this video goes live. The driver says it's never been this bad before. Worse yet, we're surrounded by one-way streets, so we can't even take a detour. The only thing keeping us inside this taxi was the vain hope that things would start moving and the belief that we wouldn't make it far on foot. I considered getting off here and taking the train, but then I remember what happened at Shinochinomizu station. I have a bad feeling about this. This can be a coincidence. Once again, I feel the malice of fate manipulating the situation. Once again, I feel the malice of fate manipulating the situation. Is Mayuri going to die again? Just then, someone knocks on the window. Oh no. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. It all happens too fast. They killed her again. Why? Why can't I save her? Why won't you let me save her? Who decided that Mayuri must die? Moika? CERN? Or does the world itself wish for Mayuri's death? I won't accept that. I crawl out of the taxi and take off running through the traffic jam. How do you keep getting out of these situations with your fucking thick as fuck plot armor? You got a blood armor as well. Oops, too soon. After dashing back to the lab, luckily, the time machine was still there. I have to leap again. Fuck. This is so frustrating. Like, not for me, for him. Can you imagine this happening to you? Every time we run, Mayuri dies. 5 hours into the past, I clutch my head and rack my brain for an answer. What do I do if he can't run away? Is there no way to save her? Oh my god. This time I take her to the closest police station. When I begged them to take her in, a few policemen started to question me. Wait. Excuse you. Hold the fucking phone. Why is this the OG Akihabara? What's going on here, son? It's the weeaboo Akihabara. And before, when we left Mayuri alone and they took her, you know, to the LHC, it was also the old original Akihabara. And why do I say that? Because if you go back, let me paste a picture in here, you could see maids in the back. And Okabe clearly said there's not even a mention of maid cafes in this Akihabara. When I asked why, I explained that someone is going to kill Mayuri 6 hours from now, but without any proof that there's someone after her, they have no choice but to turn us away. It's past 6 by the time we leave the station, and we're left with no choice to keep running. I wish that I could blame my previous failures on bad luck. We could try Ochanomizu or Shimbashi again, and maybe this time she won't die. Subways, trains, and taxis, all out. Attempting escape by those means will get Mayuri killed, so my heart tells me. Man, I just had the worst coughing fit ever. Because I've seen her die half a dozen times already. Shot, stabbed, torn to pieces. I can't go through that again. But Mayuri dies. Just like that. I can't deny it any longer. The world itself is killing Mayuri. Every time I try to save Mayuri, it ends in the worst possible way. Why does Mayuri die? At first I thought that it was Moika and her hit squad sent by CERN to steal our time machine. That was my understanding at least. But as I leapt back in time again and again, the cause of Mayuri's death kept changing. At Shin Ochanomizu station, she died because Nai pushed her off the platform. The first time it was Moika, after that she was murdered by other people. What does that mean? I want someone to tell me, but who can I ask? I'm the only person in history to leap through time. No, there's one more. John Titor. But I have no way of contacting him. He hasn't replied to any of my mails, nor has he posted on our channel. I'm not even convinced he's a real time traveler. I decide not to run this time. Instead, I take a different approach. If running away doesn't work, I'll make the first strike. I send Moika an email. I need to talk to you about our time machine. Meet me alone. This is fucked up dangerous, dude.
動くな。両手を上げろ。
Oh, just like a Hollywood movie, but 1,000 times more tense. Oh, fuck. Moika quietly raises her hands and I take her gun away.
残念だったな。最初の銃はおもちゃだ。
I breathe out slowly so Moika won't hear how nervous I am.
話を聞きたい。お前がセルンの刺客であることは分かっている。
なぜ？
知りたいのか？知りたいのかよ！
Because of her. Because of her, Mayuri.
俺はタイムマシンで未来から来た。冗談だと思っているのか。だが俺はすでに 4,5 回は同じ時間を繰り返してきた。
I've lost count of how many times exactly.
だからこれからお前たちが何をするかも知っている。電車が止まる。爆破予告のせいでな。
This music is fucking nuts, so dude. So it was their doing.
お前と仲間たちが今日ラブを襲撃することも知っている。そこでお前がマユリを殺すこともだ。
私が
理解したか？俺がタイムリーパーだと。
I could kill her now, and it would be easy. But no, I need information.
お前たちはセルンの何なんだ？
ラウンダー。
ラウンダー。一体どういう組織なんだ？セルンとの関係性は？
メールで。
ダメだ。口頭で説明しろ。
ラウンダーはセルンとは別組織。公には出てこない。そういう扱い。
秘密の傭兵部隊か？
違う。IBN5100。 その情報収集と回収のため世界中に散らばってそれを集める。
What the fuck? IBM 5100s. Is it to stop anyone from creating another time machine, or is it because they need multiple IBM 5100s to create the black hole? Or what? That's right. When I met her, she was looking for an IBM 5100. And the IBM 5100 was used in CERN's database. These days, they're nearly impossible to find. People will pay millions just to own one. Is that because CERN has been hunting them down?
ラウンダーの規模は答えろ。
知らない。まただから
俺が手に入れた IBN5100 を盗んだのもやはりお前だな。
Good question, dude. I wanna know. Moika doesn't answer.
なぜ IBN5100 の情報をハッキング対策か。
機密保持、最も優先すべき事項だから。セルンの
一体何が隠されている。タイムトラベルの人体実験やその実験で何百人と殺しているという情報は普通の PC でもハッキングで見ることができた。 IBN5100 で構築されたデータベースにはそれ以上の極秘情報があるというのか。
知らない。
末端だからか。
My tone is sarcastic, but Moika nods.
なぜラボを襲った。いや、お前にとってはこれから襲うか。
分かっているはず。
セルへのハッキングをしたからか。
理由は3つ。1つは知ったから。君たちが知ってはいけないこと。
So CERN did know about the hacking.
それとタイムマシン、君たちが作った。
CERN must be trying to monopolize time travel technology.
決定的だったのは君たちがそのタイムマシンを世間に公表しようとしたこと。
How does she know that? We made that decision right after the time leap machine was completed.
だから全員を拘束。
拘束。マユリを殺したではないか。
あの子は必要ない。
Unnecessary. I nearly pulled the trigger.
タイムマシンを作ったのは君とマキセと芦田だから。あの子は殺しても構わない。そう言われた。
俺たちを拘束してどうするつもりだった。
セルンの施設に監禁してタイムマシン実用化の研究を。
そうやってこれまでにもセルン以外のタイムマシン研究を潰してきたんじゃないか。
私は回収しろと言われただけ。
お前のことを一瞬でも仲間にした俺が間違いだった。
セルンのためすべて FB の命令すべて。
FB. She says originally in Japanese, she actually says that she's just performing FB's orders. So I'm assuming FB is her commander?
何でもやる FB の指示なら
FB? Is that the name of her supervisor?
岡部君君なのジョン・タイターは
何
John Titor?
考えられない君しか
Me?
何をバカな。それより死にたくなかったら今すぐにお前の仲間とそれと FB とやらに連絡しろ。ラボ襲撃は中止だと。
そんな権限ない。
知ったことか。権限がなかろうが何とかするんだ。でないと殺せ。
I can't do it. I'm not a killer.
なんで殺したんだ。
She didn't want to pull the trigger.
お前もあんなことしたくなかったんだろう。なのになんで。
私は従うだけ FB に。
だったらその FB とかいうやつをここに連れてこい。
Morika shakes her head.
だからそっちの事情なんて知ったことじゃないと。
無理なの FB に会ったことは。
Something strikes the back of my head. My legs give out instantly, sending me to the ground.
ターゲット B を確保。開始を頼む。
Okay, in Japanese, she said, I've never met him. I've never met FB. Deep down, I knew I can't save Mighty. Even if Morika's group doesn't kill her, the world will. The world itself wants her dead. That is the choice of Steins Gate. Steins Gate? There's no such thing. Those words have no meaning. It's just some nonsense I made up to sound cool. Steins Gate doesn't exist. But fate does. Fate, God, the will of the universe, an absolute force that no one can resist. It exists, and it has sentenced Mighty to death. I wake up at the back of a station wagon. I feel a throbbing pain in the back of my head. What time is it? How long have I been unconscious? There's a man with me inside the car. The man seems to notice I've woken up, but he doesn't speak. He just silently points his gun at my head. I look at the clock on the dashboard, just before 7. Has the attack already happened? Before I left, I told everyone, including Mighty, to run. If she did as I said, she won't die by their hands. But that doesn't mean she's safe. If I don't do something, Morika's going to take the time leap machine away. What will happen then? CERN can have the machine, if it will save Mighty. The problem is that it won't. Not when the world itself is determined to kill her. I'll leap again and again until I find a way to save her. But if I lose the machine, then the future is decided. A future without Mighty. I have to get it before they do. Even if that means I might get shot. As long as I survive to reach the time leap machine, everything will be alright. Yo, what a gangster. What the fuck, dude? Again. 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 Why were they just standing there? Like, what the hell? It's just before 5. I have 2 hours before Mairi dies. I find myself staring at the time leap machine. This thing is the reason for Morika's attack. If only we had never built the phone wave. If only we had never sent those emails. Perhaps the future might be different, instead of the nightmare it promises now. Would anything change if I broke it? Just smashed it into pieces right here?
Okabe, 何してんのよ! 今、壊そうとした? 何も壊さなくったって。タイムリープはしない。そう決めたんだから、それでいいでしょ?
Tell him. Not because Karisu told me to, but because I realized what would happen if I really did break the machine. If I lose it, I lose my only hope of saving her. The fear of that outcome stayed my hand.
聞いてんの? あ、ちょっと!
With no particular destination in mind, I get fed up with the crowd around the station and escape to the pedestrian overpass. Mairi's death creeps closer and closer.
そこのドキュン男。いきなり飛び出したと思ったら、こんなところにいたか。
I lift my head and see Karisu standing there.
なあ、クリスティーナ。
何よ。
今何時だ
？5時38分。ねえ、そんなところでドキュン行為してる暇があったら買い出し付き合いなさいよ。
Shopping. Oh right. Preparations for the party. Nice party. Pity I wasn't invited. In the original timeline, I went shopping with Karisu at the UPX supermarket. And then we talked on this bridge, just like now. It feels so long. It feels like so long ago. Back then, I had no idea what was about to happen.
どうなの？買い出し。来るのか来ないのか。
I don't believe that I was wrong to time leap. However,
クリス。
初めてまともに名前呼んだな。
助けてくれ。
that's a good boy. You did it, man. Fuck. What a relief. I can't save Mairi alone. I realize that now. I can't keep struggling alone.
助けてくれ。
話して。あんたがタイムリープしたのは分かってる。
Oh shit, my fucking god. She's a brilliant piece of shit.
あんたに誰かから電話がかかってきたと思ったらいきなり表変したから。
They fucking explained it. They did it, man. My problems are gone.
私の目はごまかせない。何があった？
マユリが殺された。
Then I explain about Stern and Moika, and about how Kurisu herself activated the time leap machine and made this possible. I tell her about my previous leaps. I explain that the world itself wants Mairi dead and that I can't save her no matter how hard I try.
すべて俺の責任だ。
Talking to Kurusu lets me sort out everything I've done, everything I've seen.
セルンにハッキングしろなんてダルに頼まなければよかった。タイムマシーンを作ろうなんて言い出さなければよかった。モエカをラボメンになんかするんじゃなかった。マユリが死ぬのは全て俺の責任なんだ。
That's why I needed to bear the burden myself. Just like Flocker having the need to bear the burden himself of ending this episode. Way over time, yet again. Well, this, guys, has turned into a real shit show. Who would have thought that Mighty would die over and over and over, and that we'd have no clear option to save her? And who is FB? I hope you guys will join me on the next episode of Steins Gate Elite. Until then, stay safe out there, have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. El Psi Kongru.